Hi everyone, this is Ameya Waingankar. I am a partner with the firm and I lead the performance improvement practice for India and Global. And today we'll be talking about the future of manufacturing for financial year 24-25. We'll have a look at what are the key levers and what are the key drivers for this change. Largely, the organizations are going to look at threefold things. One is going to be digital technologies, sustainable imperatives, and also one key element is going to be customer experience. Organizations who are going to look at this as an opportunity are going to be the front bearers for this change. Along the way, there will be a lot of challenges which will be acting as the barriers towards this, but certainly these levers are going to be looked at very carefully. Let's have a look at what are the top 5 things that come to our mind when we talk about the future of manufacturing. One is certainly the adoption of Industry 4.0 and 5.0 as we talk about today. The last 2 or 3 years, there has been a substantial surge in the adoption of Industry 4.0 for India as a region. But going forward, it's going to be a deep collaboration between the cobots and human capability. So it's not merely adoption of technology on the shop floor or automation. It's going to be collaboration between the human capabilities and the technology that can augment to the next level and drive operational excellence. So we're talking about not just AI, not just ML, not just IoT, but talking about collaboration in a much deeper way. The other thing is going to be manufacturing in an eco-conscious way. A lot of organizations are putting a thrust on biodegradable products, recyclable products, supplier collaboration. This is towards their commitment to net zero emissions and driving sustainability as a key shareholder imperative. And also going forward, it's going to be one of the things that's going to separate out from most of the other manufacturing companies, that because it's also the customer today who is looking at sustainability as certain organizations who drive it. The third key element is going to be tailored products. I would say a lot of mass customization driven on the back of AI, driven on the back of deep customer insights, and also a lot of technology adoption with respect to AR and VR, which is going to drive customer experience. So that's going to be more towards, manufacturing is not just merely now rooted to the plants, it's always going to touch upon the entire digital value chain that cuts across the customer. We anticipate and we are seeing in the marketplace that by 2030 there will be a drop or a shortfall of 2.1 million workforce. So we need to create today a future ready workforce, which is going to play a huge role in driving the technology surge that we are seeing today. So I think that's going to be critical. How your workforce kind of skill upliftment, how do they get future ready, how do they work closely with technologies and are not merely seen as a replacement, it's to augment their capabilities. Lastly, supply chain is something that's going to be very critical. We talk about it enough, but there's still a lot of work to be done out there. Your nearshoring, reshoring is something that we already look at, but also putting a lot of emphasis on smoothing the curves with respect to demand planning, inventory forecasting, your just-in-time, setting the processes right, building a robust base for creating a very strong, resilient supply chain is going to be very critical, because organizations which will build on the back of a flexible supply chain are going to be having the early mover advantage, I would say, because we've already seen the impact of COVID, we have seen the impact of the macroeconomic situations, we've seen the impact of geopolitical situations having a deep bearing on the supply chains of organizations. So I think that is another key element that we look at. All in all, I will say I'm very, very interested, and I would say there's a deep kind of uptake that I can see in the manufacturing companies that we should all be driving. This is an exciting phase, and we're seeing a lot of our clients who are talking about what can they do to drive be on the multifold growth journey. And there are certain things which are going to separate out certain key companies, and very, very much looking forward to working with them. Thank you.